Wasted World of Sports, ahoy! How is everybody doing? Welcome to quarterfinal number 3 of the 2023 Rugby World Cup. It's an exciting one. Fiji. We weren't expecting them to be here. We kind of thought this would be England versus Australia, and of course the Wallabies both suck and blow, so they didn't make it out of the pool for the first time ever. Congratulations, Fiji. Now a chance for them to step up and really make a massive, massive shake-up to World Rugby. They have hope. They do. Not only have they defeated England recently, okay, it was a warm-up game. Both teams were not the same teams that are out there right now. Andre Vermeulen, ahoy there, mates. Good morning. Rehank official. I hope I said that correctly. Rehank. Let's go. Farsi says, come on, Fiji. Oh, that's a very nice looking uniform Fiji are sporting. Obviously, coming up against England, they can't wear their traditional whites. This is a very this is a smick uniform. I like it. It's black with red ferns across it. It looks fantastic. So yes, Fiji have got a victory over England. And the other positive sign for Fiji is that I predicted England to win quite comfortably in this match, and I am currently 0 for 2 in quarterfinals. I haven't tipped a single quarterfinal correctly yet. I had Wales defeating Argentina by a fair few, and I had Ireland edging out the All Blacks. So there's hope, is what I'm saying. For anyone supporting Fiji here tonight, there's hope. Because I got the last two wrong. Chances are I got this one wrong as well. But it is hard to see Fiji being able to go the distance here and get the victory. And I should imagine that should they put up a fight, and I really hope they do put up a massive fight, I just feel like the 80 minutes against your Englands, your Frances, your South Africas, whoever they're coming up against throughout the remainder of the tournament, should they carry on, the 80 minutes is what might just get them. But fingers crossed for a blockbuster of a game. Both quarterfinals so far have exceeded expectations. They've been fabulous games of rugby. So hopefully we get another one. That's right, the Fijian coach looks like Marty Sheargold. A tanned Marty Sheargold. I forgot about that. I've also got the cricket happening at the moment. For anyone who's interested, over in the Cricket World Cup, England have hit the panic button well and truly against Afghanistan. And Afghanistan have England reeling here at 5 for 138, chasing a target of 285. England are 5 for 138 after 27 overs, and they're 6 out now. They're 6 down. Afghanistan have England absolutely reeling here in the Cricket World Cup. You can't believe it. Amazing scenes over there. Andre Vermeulen says, is it possible for South Africa to win the World Cup? Absolutely. You know, I always say, no matter how good or bad South Africa are playing from year to year, whether they beat the Wallabies consistently, whether they beat the All Blacks consistently, no matter how good or bad they're playing, South Africa always, just look at their World Cup record. They always show up for the World Cup. Their style of play, that tight, forward-oriented, dare I say, style of play, that's typical of South African sides. Very suitable, especially in the knockout stages of tournament rugby. So absolutely, they are a red-hot chance. France are going to be very difficult to defeat. They've got a big match coming up, and that is coming up later on the Wasted World of Sports. France versus South Africa in the last of the quarterfinals. All right, they're doing a moment's silence again. I'm not going to talk over the top of it this time. I've done it in every match so far. I'm prepared for it this time. a moment's silence, I believe, for the events taking place in Israel at the moment. I think that's what's happening. All right. There we go. Yeah, I've been talking over the top of the minute silence pretty much all weekend. So yeah, there you go, Andre Vermeulen. That is my take on the Springboks' chances for the Rugby World Cup. I mean, honestly, have South Africa ever had like a really bad Rugby World Cup campaign? I don't think they have. 2003 maybe was not necessarily very good. What happened in 2003? I know that the final in 2003, because it was here in Australia, and it was the Wallabies versus England. The Wallabies knocked out the All Blacks in the semi-final. Did England knock out South Africa? Did they still make it to the semi-finals in 2003? I can't recall, but that's what I'm talking about. They always do very well at World Cups. Very hard to pick that next game. France versus South Africa. That could be the game of the quarterfinals. Just quietly. It could be. Just going through the national anthems now. Fiji, done and dusted. On to England. And then Fiji will lay down the challenge. And as we've been discussing, hopefully they can bring it. The Flying Fijians. Oh boy. What a turn up in the Cricket World Cup. Seriously. I don't know if anybody follows the cricket, but England absolutely reeling there. 144 runs needed. Cornel Ferreira, thank you very much for the sub. 144 more runs to win from 132 balls for England. Hopefully for England, the way that the cricket team's going at the moment is not a sign of things to come here today in their clash with Fiji. Rehank official says hi from Namibia. Very cool. Welcome along, Rehank. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm probably not. I'm terrible with names. You just wait till I start calling the game to find out how bad I am with names. Some of these poor Fijian players, I'm going to absolutely butcher their surnames. Fiji getting ready to lay down the challenge. England lined up to face it. That is a great uniform. It really is. Have I mentioned that? I think I have. Creeping forward here. Fiji as they lay down the gauntlet. And they just let England know we are here for a battle. Lots of emotion. tense atmosphere. Quarterfinal number 3 of the Rugby World Cup. Who will join Argentina and the All Blacks in the semi-finals? I'll tell you what, if you're France or the Springboks, you'll be cheering on Fiji, I'm sure. No offense to the Fijians, but I dare say that you would much rather be lining up in a semi-final against Fiji than England. Imagine if Fiji got all the way to the final. Andre Vermeulen says, me and my friends are going to watch South Africa versus France later tonight in a nearby park. They set up a big screen and tables and everything. That sounds amazing. That sounds really cool. Hope you enjoy that, Andre, and hopefully there's a good result for you there as the Springboks take on France. We are seconds away from kickoff here. England will get us underway. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. And quarterfinal number 3 will be off and running. Match officials, Matthew Reynal. He's a great referee. I do love referee Reynal. He's a lot of fun. And the whistle blows and we're underway. World Cup quarterfinal number 3. England kick off. Fiji take the ball down. Velami Mata, secure under that kickoff. And Fiji, they can set up a clearance here. Lomani at the back of the ruck. Box kick. Downfield. Up over halfway. Taken on the fall at the back there by Marcus Smith. And now they spread it wide to the left early. England trying to get around the edges, but Fiji, solid defense early. Forcing England back into midfield and attacking the breakdown, but England retain. Shift of direction here, and they go back to that left-hand edge. A dummy and a run on his own. Almost gets through the gap there, Marcus Smith. They nearly fell for the dummy, but they shut him down. 5 phases now, a kick out wide to the corner. It's taken by Johnny May, but Fiji slide across and shut that play down. 22 out in midfield. Fiji, the defense is holding firm. No gaps anywhere. 7 phases, and they're over the top and stealing this one away. Lavani Botia. And that is what they did to the Wallabies. They attacked the breakdown aggressively and forced turnovers. The number 7 for Fiji, setting this competition alight. 7 phases, and Fiji were not rattled. They were not broken, not once. And the number 7, Lavani Botia, with the first turnover of the game. That was impressive. Promising signs early from Fiji. But as I said at the start, can they go the full 80? Can they possibly? Throw into the line out. They secure their own ball in the middle, and that's a big hit in midfield. Fiji are knocked backwards. Now a cutout pass creates some space, and flying down the outside, putting the kick in, and it goes out on the fall. It's off the side of the boot from Habosi. Very promising stuff early, though, from Fiji. Solid in defense. A set-piece play, the ball out the back, and they created space for their wing. England scramble and shut it down, and the kick, if it doesn't go off the side of the boot, there could have been some sort of positive result there. This is impressive stuff. I put it down to those uniforms. Have I mentioned that those uniforms look really good? To the middle of the line out go England. Setting up a rolling maul, but they're going sideways. And now it drops. And this could be turnover ball if it doesn't come out of there. Fiji have stolen it. This is an impressive start. Amazing stuff here. Fiji are not playing like a lower tier nation, that's for certain. Taken out after the kick, and this could be a penalty. What does referee Reynolds say? He gives it the all clear. The all clear. I thought that was yeah, that's fine. I thought it was a late hit, but seeing it on replay, I think that's fine. Fair enough. And the kick goes into touch. About 15 out from England line. And this is now a big line-out throw for England. Jamie George, the pressure is on. Fiji have come to play. An impressive start. They contest the line-out, but England come down with it in the middle of the line-out there. And they set up a rolling maul again. Fiji defend well. Good shape here from England, though. They rumble upfield. They've made about 10 metres here, 15 off this rolling maul. And it finally goes to ground. Fiji are over the top of this one. They can't get the turnover this time. Told to release. And England can set up the box kick clearance and get the hell out of there. Although it's gone further up than it has long. Semi Radradra under the high ball. Takes it. Plays it back. And Fiji, they're just doing everything right at the moment, except for that kick, which was a little bit too deep. And at the back, Marcus Smith marks the ball for England and just slows the pace down. Just settles everything down a little bit. 5 minutes into this quarterfinal. And Fiji, I'm not convinced that this is a pace that they can keep up for the whole game. But you have to dare to dream, don't you? I think a lot of people, probably a lot of neutrals, cheering on Fiji here tonight. You would have to imagine. Over the top of the line out. Fiji. They're on halfway. They have possession. And they have been really impressive to start this game. And that's a flick pass inside that's gone about 15 metres forward. And then it's knocked on by Johnny May. But we'll come back for the forward pass. Fiji thought they were playing NFL for a second there. Botitu. And it remains 0-0. The fly half there, but unnecessary offload, really. It was an all-or-nothing play, and the ball just went miles forward. England will have the scrum down inside their own half. Six minutes 40 gone, 0-0. And it's a free kick to England. Referee Reynolds is not having any of it. No advantage, no reset. Calls the free kick straight away. Fiji over the top of the ball at the ruck again. And they win a turnover. These Fijians are immense at ruck time. Remember the game against the Wallabies? They just won so many penalty turnovers at ruck. And they've already got 2 here tonight. The way they just hold their feet, maintain their balance, and attack that ball. Fiji, of course, used to be known as purely a sevens team. Not anymore. That's not sevens skill right there. That's 15-man rugby skill. These guys are the real deal. And if they're the first team to score, that will shake up this game. To the front of the line out. Fiji come down with it. They now release it to the back line. Second phase ball out the back. Just setting it up in midfield here, getting in each other's way a little bit. It was scrappy, but they maintain possession. They stay on the short side here. Fiji. Drose. Into contact. Keeping it in midfield. Fiji now fire a cutout pass out to Radradra. Bumps off Marcus Smith. Almost getting the big man into space, and that's a loose pass out the back. Another loose pass, but they maintain possession. 7 phases here for Fiji, and England now dive in over this one. Well, he didn't dive in, he maintained his feet and wins a penalty. Zero all. And a penalty on halfway. 9 minutes gone. And this is a big moment of the game. Fiji, if they can repel the English attack here. They don't compete with the line out. England come down with it. They release it into midfield. Tuolangi drives it forward. Penalty advantage now right out in front. Here they go, England. This is a big moment. They'll score a try, or they'll make a mistake. Firing the cutout pass out wide. They're 5 out from the line here, England. Staying on the short side. Mitchell goes to ground. Fiji are over the top of this one. It will come back. They win the turnover, but will come back for the penalty right out in front. And I dare say that Owen Farrell will step up and slot the 3 points here. Fiji at the moment, though, they are into this game up to their necks. And this is an absolute gift 3-pointer, and it would be silliness to knock this back. And there we go. Farrell points straight to the posts. And England have absorbed the early onslaught. And they'll take the lead in this game momentarily. Once Farrell slots this one over from right in front. As easy as you like. And it is England. 3-0. Fantastic effort thus far, though, from Fiji, it must be said. They'll be disappointed to be behind on the scoreboard. England retain the kickoff, set up a rolling maul. Good meters to be made here. They've got perfect shape here. Fiji, defense is falling apart. I hope they don't panic here now, being behind. J. Joe, ahoy there, mate. Cheers. Setting up a box kick. Mitchell clears it up over halfway. Fiji missed the high ball and it bounces into touch. Oh, did he get a hand in it there? Drosy. But it's a penalty to England. Obstruction called on the kick chase. I don't think there was much in that. It's a long way out, but Farrell, he might step up and take another shot here. No, he's going to plug it into touch. That was kickable from Farrell. England have just knocked back a potential 3 points here. That was kickable. They find touch, though, England. And this will be an attacking line out. 15 or so out from Fiji's line. They've weathered the early storm. And now England starting to launch. The line out into midfield. They set up a rolling maul again. They've been doing a lot of damage with this, and look at the shape, look at the numbers. They're driving towards the try line here, England, and it falls down. The ball spills loose. Fiji try and get in and spoil. They do. They're in from the side, though. Another penalty advantage, and Taulagi bursts down the blind side. Taulagi, with 2 defenders, beats them both and will score in the corner. Murray Taulagi. Worrying signs now from Fiji. They started with all the enthusiasm in the world. And England have found the Achilles heel. And the Achilles heel appears to be that rolling maul. Fiji just cannot defend that rolling maul. And breaking away, Taulagi had no right to beat those 2 defenders. He was well and truly covered. And what's actually happened is it was such a good hit. Taulagi was covered by both Fijian defenders. It was 2 defenders on Taulagi. And what's happened is the guy running across has hit Taulagi side on, and he's hit him so hard, it's effectively bumped him away from the man that was standing in front of him and holding his ground. The hit was so good that it effectively created the try. And that's got to be painful. From the sideline, Farrell hits the post and it bounces away. The score remains 8-0. Buffalo, ahoy mates. Greetings from Cape Town. Oh, South Africa will be buzzing. South Africa will be getting ready for a big showdown with France later on in the last of the quarterfinals. Buffalo says Fiji by 7. J-Joe predicts Fiji by 3. I'm slightly concerned about Fiji at the moment because England are just dominating the rolling maul at line-out time. It's causing Fiji a world of issues. And if they can't figure it out, England are just going to keep going back to it. And they're making meters at will. 15.5 gone here. Fiji win their own line-out throw on halfway. Can they respond? We're hoping they can. On halfway, Lomani with the box kick over the top. Taken on the full at the back there by Daly. Returns it upfield with interest. And Fiji from inside their own 22. Drosy clears. Only as far as Marcus Smith. And England can launch a counter-attack here. Oh, but well wrapped up. The defense is solid. Tuasova. And the counter-ruck is great. They drive over the top Fiji and win the ball. England failing to get numbers back to commit to the ruck. And Fiji now have momentum. Front foot ball. Tagi, the big man, charges forward. They stay on the blind side. They're well covered up. Penalty advantage here. Penalty advantage to Fiji. They can throw caution to the wind here. No advantage. They've lost about 20 meters as Radraja is sacked at the back. But the referee brings them back for the offside penalty. Take the 3. Actually, are they going to win this game by going up in 3s? Still, it's a Rugby World Cup quarterfinal. You've got to take your points, don't you? You have to take your points. And that's exactly what they're doing. Lomani is going to step up and have a crack here. Just to get Fiji on the board, settle some nerves, perhaps. 8-0 could become 8-3. He's out wide. It's not an easy kick. J. Joe says, that's how I like my shots. What's that, J. Joe? 3 at a time. I like your style, sir. I'll drink to that. Lomani moves in. It's off target. It's hit the post. It's hit the second post. It's gone from post to post and bounces away. And England will clear upfield. Disappointing start with the boot there for Lomani. It hit the left upright. It bounced back and hit the right upright. And away it goes. 8 points to nil it remains. But Fiji will get the line-out throw. They go to the back. They win their own ball. They stay right away from the rolling maul. And they set up a ruck in midfield. Hands out there, Johnny May. And it's intercepted. Intercepted and away goes Itoje. Itoje bumps away from one. He's still going, the big man. And England, oh, they've got numbers to burn out to the left. And a mile offside. This could be professional foul territory here from Fiji. Taking down the scrum half a mile offside. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a turn-up. Itoje makes the intercept, charges all the way upfield. And we have got a call from the TMO stepping in. And we're going all the way back up the other end of the field for a penalty to Fiji. Oh, what a turnaround this is. A no-arms tackle from Ben Earl. He's dropped the shoulder. Big Benny Earl, he's just dropped the shoulder in. Boofka! And we've come all the way back up for a penalty. Right out in front for Fiji. And this could be yellow card territory. We're talking about the possibility of a professional foul down the other end of the field. We could be looking at a yellow card here for England. The TMO is giving this a good look. Penalty only, I think, but we'll see. No arms tackle, penalty only, surviving a yellow card. And Lomani will have another shot here. A shot at redemption. And this is an absolute gift. This is right out in front, 22 or so meters out, just beyond the 22. An absolute gift three-pointer here to put Fiji on the board. How crucial will that moment be? What a turnaround. It looked for all money like England were away upfield. And all the way back up the other end it comes. Frank Lomani off the upright last time. This time he should make no mistake. From right in front. Oh, jeez, I thought he pushed it out to the right. I thought he had somehow missed it, but it curls back and goes down the middle of the post. 8 points to 3. Fiji are on the board. And that is just reward for Fiji for the way that they've brought the game to England so far. Quick kickoff here from England. Fiji secure it. And Lomani will set up a box kick at the back. Clearing up towards halfway. And England will get a line-out throw. In Fijian territory. Just. Oh, this is tense. How are we doing, chat room? This game living up to expectations so far. Fiji don't contest at the front of the line-out. England release it. Short pass in midfield. Puts Marchant into a half break. They stay on the blind side. They've created space here for Smith. Smith cuts back in field. Fiji are over the ball again. They can't win this one. But they are defending valiantly. Farrell, dummies, goes to ground. Feeds it back. England retain possession. Oh, pressure here on the ruck for Fiji. They're over the top of this one. The ball spills back for England, though. And now a cutout pass beyond the trainer who was in the way. And Johnny May goes dangerously close to the sideline. Flicks it back in field. And they're still going here, England. Penalty advantage. 15 out from the line now. bringing it back towards midfield, going through the phases, a new penalty advantage. Courtney Laws into contact. They're in front of the post here. 12 out, quick ruck ball. Short pass. And again, Courtney Laws goes close. Crash ball, one out from the ruck here. Now they release it. Oh, they've got numbers to burn out to the left, but they don't need it. Stepping back in field and scoring. Oh, they had an overlap and numbers to burn to the left. But stepping back inside and scoring the try, Joe Marchant. I tell you what, though, if he does not score that try... Oh, wait a minute. Timeout. Hang on. TMO's getting involved again. What are we looking at this time? What are we having a look at this time? Oh, the head clash. A head clash. Well, this is just incidental contact. Play on, for God's sake. What? Oh, this is a rort. This is an absolute rort. A yellow card for falling over and your head making contact with the attacker's head. He fell as he was trying to make the tackle. This was not a case where the attacking player has slipped into contact with a defender standing firm. This is a defender running across, slipping, the attacker stepping back in field and making incidental head contact. Oh, that is a ridiculous call. And Fiji, they'll be doing extremely well to hold on here. The try will stay. Oh, well, look at the blood. Look at the blood gushing out of Marcus Smith. It is terrible to see, but it was incidental. It's a part of the game that you can't avoid. All the yellow cards in the world will not ever stop something accidental like that happening, ever. Stuff like that is going to happen in a contact sport. You can give out all the yellow cards in the world that you want, but that was purely incidental. Ridiculous call. Absolutely ridiculous call. And Fiji can feel extremely hard done by there. That's one of the worst calls I've seen in my life. England convert, though, to go up 15 points to 3. And Fiji, with a man in the bin, potentially being upgraded to a red card as well. That will go under review, and it could go up to a red card situation. Can't believe it. Can't believe what we've just seen. Fiji have the line-out throw. It's stolen by Itoje in the middle. And it's just all starting to fall to pieces here for Fiji, I'm afraid. They really need to dig deep here. England with the box kick that goes out on the full and will come all the way back to the English side of halfway for another Fiji line-out throw. They get to go again. They get a second attempt at it. Oh, I'm still trying to process that. Over the top they go. It wasn't straight. They get away with it. Penalty advantage. Illegal clean-out. And here is a penalty out in front for Fiji. I get the feeling that the 3 points is probably a bit beyond them at the moment. Might not be in their train of thought. It is. Oh, that's a good call. It's a good call. A man in the bin. They're down by 12. Well, there was head-on-head contact. The English players come through the ruck, head-butted accidentally. But there was no difference between that and the other one that the Fijian got yellow carded for. So why wasn't that looked at? Just saying. I'm just saying. Lomani lining up the shot at penalty goal here to make it 15 points to 6. A smart call. Take the shot at 3. He's hooked it to the left horribly. Oh, Lomani. He is not compensating for that hook. Every kick that he has hooks to the left, and he is not compensating and making allowance for that. And it's another miss. England only clear up to the 22. To the middle of the line out. Fiji. Their backs are against the wall here. They have it all to do. Can they hold on? 5 minutes 49 remaining for the yellow card. Through the phases they go, out to the left. England get over the top of the ball. They try and steal it. Fiji retain possession though. Now they've got a good line-up to the right. They don't spread the ball though. They keep it close. With that man in the sin bin is just keeping the ball close. Now, space is created. The offload in behind the line puts Tuisova into space. But the desperation defense, the scrambling defense of England. They're 10 out here, Fiji. Penalty advantage. They can release this ball. And they lose it. Play on. Release it out to dummy in and going through a big hole for oh, it's a try for Vilami Mata. I can't speak. I got so excited. Oh, I thought they'd blown it. They had numbers to burn out to the right. Viliami Mata says, no way. I'm going on my own. And it just opened up for him under the post. And Fiji have scored with a man in the sin bin. Hurry up and put this over before the TMO gets involved, mate. Come on. Lomani, put it over. Get the ball and put it over. We don't want the TMO getting involved here and taking this away for whatever reason. 15 points to 8. Come on, mate. Quickly. Quick. Smack it over. Don't give them any chance to take it away. Good boy. Good work. 15 points to 10. Fiji are back in this one. Still a man down. They've scored a try with a man in the sin bin. Great job. They're back. The flying Fijians are back. $15 points to 10. 29 minutes gone. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, TMOs. Okay. The yellow card is remaining a yellow card. The Habosi yellow card, which is an absolute farce to begin with, is going to remain a yellow card. So that means Habosi can come back once his time is up. So the TMO has cleared it. Spreading it wide here. Charge down. It's a Falcon charge down, I think. And Fiji are under pressure. Sevens, and that's a forward pass. Oh, they've got away with it, Fiji. That was a massive forward pass. But the referees let it go. Just settling things down now. Lomani sets up a box kick from inside the 22. It's high. Not a lot of distance. And over the sideline. England will have the throw into the line out. It was a huge dummy. They've just showed a replay of that try. A massive dummy from Viliami Mata. England throw to the back. They release the ball. No thoughts of setting up the rolling maul. They've got that extra man advantage. and they want to make full use of it. And they set up a backline play, passes out the back in shape, but Fiji slide across and shut it down. 2 minutes left with the yellow card. Can they hold on? Fiji. Itoje to the line, driven backwards in a two-man tackle. Big defense in midfield. Cut-out pass, sending Chesham towards the sideline, and 3 Fijian defenders have just picked him up and dumped him, and they are letting him know about it too. Oh, they're hulking up here, Fiji. And the English are getting a bit rattled. They're not happy. A bit of push and shove over the sideline. A two-man dump on Itoje, and then they followed up with a two-man hammering of Ollie Chesham, thumping him over the sideline. Great defense, and now they win their line-out ball. 1 minute 18 for Hobosi on the yellow card. Fiji set up the rolling more, but England are in there to spoil, and this one's not coming out of there. Look for the scrum down. England have defended it and win the scrum, and that is how you answer. That's how you answer the challenge that was laid down. England win the turnover. They win the scrum ball. This game has suddenly got a bit of spite in it, and you love to see it. As a neutral, it's what we want. 15 points to 10 as Swing Low, Sweet Chariot bursts out into song around the stadium. And it's a penalty, scrum penalty to England. And this will be 3 points for Farrell. But Fiji will be back to a full complement. So the 10 minutes in the sin bin has yielded 7 points to 3 in favour of Fiji. I dare say they'll be pretty happy with that. And it would be an absolute bonus if Farrell hooks this one. $15 points to 10. 33 minutes gone. Rugby World Cup quarterfinal number 3. Argentina and the All Blacks already through to the semi-finals. Who will join them? Farrell puts it on target. Of course he does. Farrell was never going to miss from there. And England extend their lead, 18 points to 10. But Fiji, with a man in the sin bin, have won that little 10-minute period. 7 points to 3. Hobosi is back on. It's 15 on 15 again. And I dare say that they will be well pleased with their efforts during that period of time. Fiji with the restart. England set up the ruck. Itoje's in the wrong side there. Lucky to get away with that. Mitchell controlling it at the back of the ruck, setting up a box kick. The clearance from inside the 22 up towards halfway. It might have been touched, and this might be England throw into the line out. There seemed to be some sort of deflection there. We'll see what the referee's call is. Yes, it is. England throw into the line out. And they secure it in the middle by Itoje, releasing early. Fiji look for the counter ruck. Nothing doing there. Just short of halfway, England ball. Another box kick. This one's high. It's contestable. Pressure at the back. It's tapped forward by England and into touch. Scrum down, Fiji. Do they get the choice? Scrum or line out? Approaching half-time here. Fiji have done themselves proud thus far. Can they keep it up? Oh, this is a big scrum. Fiji, they've given away a couple of a free kick and a full-arm penalty the past couple of scrums. They don't want to give Farrell a shot at another 3 points here. Big scrum. It sets. The feed is good. It holds firm. Fiji release the ball. And that's a solid scrum for the Fijians. Now a huge cutout pass out to Radradra. Radradra tries to wind up the big legs. But English defense holds firm, and now they counter ruck. But Lomani gets there and secures the ball for Fiji. A penalty, though, to England. No. Diving in over the top, off feet, and gifting Farrell 3 points here right before the halftime break. No, 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 Fiji. Bad Fiji. This will be a chance. A big chance for Owen Farrell. And they can extend their lead here. England. Farrell is a kicking machine. And I dare say this is about to be 21 points to 10. England with a cozy little lead now going into the break. It's right down the middle. No mistake at all from Owen Farrell. England 21, Fiji 10. 3 minutes to go until the halftime break. Come on, Fiji. Stay with it. Stick with it here. The kickoff is knocked on by England. It'll be Fiji ball. They will get the last say, potentially, of the first half. A try. A big try. That's what we want to see. A big try from Fiji. Let's make it happen. Let's will it on into existence. Massive moment right before the halftime break. 2 minutes to go. 11 points the difference. Lined up out to the left. The scrum is all the way over on the right-hand side of the field. 22 metres out from the English line. Big scrum. They hold firm. A second shunt here from England. Fiji keep it at the back, though. They're marching forward. England have broken apart. It spills out the back. Now Fiji set up ruck ball. They stay on the blind side. Dangerously close to the sideline and very wisely cutting back in field. Penalty to England. Over the top of the ball was Ben Earl and wins the turnover. And that's a massive moment. That's huge. There's still a whole half left, but that is the sort of play that you can potentially look back on and go, that's where the game was won. I don't wish to overstate that moment, but yeah, that was huge. And now they've got a minute left to play. The touch finder has gone all the way up into Fiji territory, and there could be a look out for a cheeky drop goal here. They could set Owen Farrell up here for a cheeky drop goal, and a 14-point lead at the break would be pretty much insurmountable, I would say. Big throw into the line out here. Over the top they go, to the back. England release it. Farrell to the line. Inside pass. Solid defence. They've folded Daly in half. Itoje. Time is up on the clock. Now they release it wide to the left. The chip and chase in over the top, and Fiji are there to secure the ball. They don't want to plant the ball down and take it to the break. Fiji want to play on, and now Lomani says, "We've had enough. This is too dangerous." Lomani kicks it into touch, and we go to half-time. 21 points to 10 in favour of England. Fiji, they came to play. They just weren't quite good enough. And it's a handsome lead at the break for England. 21 points to 10. But boy, they know they're in a game. Fiji have definitely showed up. They'll be somewhat happy with what they've thrown out there. Some things haven't quite gone their way. But ultimately, it's England in control of this game. 21 points to 10. I'm surprised that there wasn't a drop goal there. I really am. I thought for certain they would take that opportunity to set Owen Farrell up for a droppy. Well, 21 points to 10 at halftime here. Fiji, a solid performance so far in the first half. But it's England doing just enough at the moment to be more than comfortable going into the sheds. 40 minutes left to go. Can Fiji mount a monumental comeback? We'll be cheering them on. All the second half action coming up right after the break on the Wasted Water Sports. Wasted World of Sports, ahoy, half-time here. 21 points to 10 in favour of England in the Rugby World Cup quarter-final number 3. But around the grounds, let's go around the grounds right now, because I can tell you, this is a massive turn-up in the Cricket World Cup. If anyone follows the cricket, I can inform you that right now, as we speak, England was set 284 by Afghanistan. And England, after 39.3 overs, are currently 9 down for 201. Still requiring 84 runs and 63 balls with 1 wicket in hand. Afghanistan are on the verge of a massive boil-over in the Cricket World Cup. Things are travelling a lot more nicely for England in the Rugby World Cup, though. 21 points to 10 at the halftime break, and pretty well in control of this game. Apart from the start, I feel like Fiji probably didn't take enough advantage of the flying start that they got off to. A lot of enthusiasm, really taking England by surprise. I think taking all of us by surprise, maybe. I mean, I was shocked by the display, the level of display that we saw from Fiji early on. They were contesting rucks. They were creating space on the edges. They definitely came to play, and they're certainly not out of it. It'd be a big call to write them off, but that being said, I think 11 points at halftime will be enough for England to just control the flow of their second half, dictate field position, and cruise on through to victory and the Rugby World Cup semi-finals, where they will face the winner of South Africa versus France coming up later tonight. Anonymous, ahoy there. Shame on England. They are losing against Afghanistan in the Cricket World Cup. That they are. What an absolute turn-up. That's huge for world cricket. A big, big upset there around the grounds at the Cricket World Cup. That's huge. Let's see. Have they got that last wicket yet? No, they haven't. England. Oh, England are just throwing caution to the wind now. 4. 72 runs required off 60 balls. 1 wicket in hand. The required run rate up to 7.2 and over, with the last partnership at the crease. Afghanistan need to strike. The longer that goes on, the more they might start to panic. $21 points to 10, though, here in the Rugby World Cup quarterfinal number 3. Fiji, they're just hanging in. If they're the first, they have to be first team to score. I think we can all agree on that, right? Fiji pretty much need to be the first team to score in the second half. If England, especially if it's a try, are the first to score, I think the lead will be insurmountable. If they can bring that same level of enthusiasm, Fiji, to the second half as they did to start the first half, there'll be a chance. But I feel like they're just holding on at the moment, and the floodgates potentially are about to open. We've already seen 2 massive quarterfinals so far. I would love nothing more than for another one to go right down to the wire, down to the last 10 minutes. Just to give us all a little bit of excitement. It'd be great to see. But I have to say my common sense prediction, and there it is, it's all over. Afghanistan have taken the last wicket, and England have absolutely crumbled here in the Cricket World Cup. England have been defeated by Afghanistan. Has that ever happened before? A huge boil-over in the Cricket World Cup. England have been defeated by Afghanistan quite comprehensively. What a moment for the Cricket World Cup. What a boil over. Amazing scenes over there. Afghanistan. What's my prediction for England and Fiji? I think England are in control. And with that 11-point lead, Fiji have to be the first team to score in the second half. I don't care if it's a penalty goal or a try. A try would be ideal, but they have to be. If England are the first team to score, I think the floodgates open, especially later in the half. England can just grind this game out. All they need, I think, is a penalty goal. 24 points to 10. If England score first points, 2 converted tries the difference, they will just choke Fiji out of this game. They'll dictate terms. Control territory. Keep Fiji down in their own half. Make them play. And I think that at the back end of the game, it will eventually take its toll. And in the last 15 minutes or so, England it really starts to open up. And they could win by quite a hefty margin. But what I would hope to see, what I really hope I see, is Fiji put up a massive fight. And we see a fabulous game of rugby like we have for the previous 2 quarterfinals so far. That's what I would love to see. They can't give up here. They can't give up. They have to keep fighting. In fairness, I think as much as we love the underdog story, and we would love to see Fiji, we would love to see Fiji nip an upset, being realistic about everything, I think that an England versus France or South Africa semi-final is a much more tantalizing prospect, though. In fairness, I think we can all agree on that. Underway for the second half, though. The White Knight 0-1. Ahoy there. Big bet on England at minus 15.5. Looking good so far. 11 points. Another try would do it. If they can maintain that, of course, obviously, but another try would give them that margin. England clear from the kickoff. Fiji have it on halfway. Controlling it at the back of the ruck. Lomani with the box kick, forcing England back down into their own territory. The mark is taken inside the 22, and they've got all the time in the world now to set a clearance. I think England will always win a kicking duel against Fiji. Mitchell puts it up towards halfway, and Fiji will have the throw into the line out. So Fiji really need to be the first team to score here because that will just shake it up a little bit. As I said, if England are the first to score, whether it be a penalty goal, but especially a try, then they will just choke Fiji out of this game with controlling territory. Big throw here. Into the middle of the line out. England don't compete. Fiji go to ground. The ball releases from the ruck. Lomani clears it. One out and stolen. A strip, and England have the ball on halfway. They hold him up. He's got to try and get to ground. It does. And England, they win that early battle. Fiji, they just have to hang tough here. The ball is high. No pressure on the kick chase. And the mark is claimed at the back for Fiji. This is a monstrous kick upfield. England take it inside their own 22. Runs it back about 10 meters. Mitchell then puts the high ball up. It's taken by Lomani. And Fiji now have some space to work with. Stepping back in field. Planting the ball back. Lomani nearly passes it to the English player. And now another clearing kick. Straight down the middle of the ground. England have it. They put the high ball up. It's a kick chase. And it's taken by Radradra. And he is dumped backwards, but Fiji control possession here. Firing it back inside the 22. 2 passes across the face of post, and this kick sprays off the side of the boot, and it won't go anywhere near the sideline. And this is a perfect, prime, counter-attacking opportunity for England in the middle of the field. 30 out. Farrell dinks it in behind the line. They need it to sit up here, England, and it does. Radradra with a risky pass. It's worked out for them. Scrambling play there from Fiji. The clearance doesn't find touch again, though, and Elliot Daly can return it, and he returns it with interest and goes through half a gap. England with front foot ball now, keeping it on the short side. Earl steps back in field. Fiji are over the top of it, but off his feet. And this is it. Owen Farrell will have a shot at 3, and that will give England that 14-point margin, and they can now play the rest of this game on their own terms. England have come out in the second half and done exactly what they needed to do. Off! Don't tell me Farrell's putting this into the corner. They don't want the 3. Well, this is unexpected here from England. Knocking back the shot at 3. They've put this into the corner. A line out 5 meters out from the line. Not contested. Itoje brings it down. They set up the rolling maul, and they have dominated Fiji in this area of the game. And they've got great shape again here. England drive towards the line, and this must be a try. Fiji repel it, but England keep it going through another phase. Back into traffic, and the referee's got to blow this up. And Fiji win the turnover, and that's massive. A massive defensive effort from Fiji. Let go of him, you grub. Penalty to Fiji. Give the penalty. Yes, and that is just stupidity there from England. Just complete and total stupidity. Holding onto the jersey of Lomani on the ground and just giving away a soft penalty for dissent. And that was just a little bit of crazy play from England, keeping Fiji interested. They can clear their lines here now, Fiji. A gift penalty for them. 5 out from their own line. Not a lot of distance on the kick, but they'll take it. That was just complete silliness there from Ellis Genge, the prop for England. Silliness. Fiji, it's scrappy. The line out goes over the top. Tapped back from England. And Itoje comes down with it. The pressure's not released yet. England. Farrell puts the chip in over the top. It's taken to the back by Fiji, and now they can clear. Touched by England. It deflects and stays in the field of play. Smith on halfway. Doesn't kick. Decides to pass it along the line. And Marchant will go to ground. 10 meters inside Fiji's territory. Midfield play. England. Going through the phases. Cut out pass from Farrell. Out wide to the left. Daly steps back in field. Fiji hold firm. The defensive line is intact. England with a couple of pods set up in midfield. It's back to Farrell. Puts it high from halfway. It's perfectly placed just outside the 22. Radradra takes it on the full. Fiji pop the pass around the corner. It bounces. It falls kindly for them. And they get the ruck ball back under immense pressure, though. As they start to play catch-up footy, the 7 style is starting to come into play. Lomani with the box kick. It's high. Is it contestable? Whoa, he's fallen over the advertising boarding here. And it's gone out on the full. England put the kick out on the full. I'm not entirely sure what he was trying to do there at the back. Now, a set play forward pass there for Fiji. They get away with it. And Rudra's in space. Beats the first tackle. Feeds the ball back. They keep it alive here, Fiji. Intercepted. Lost forward by England. A knock-on advantage. And we'll come back for the scrum. And it's all scrambling stuff here from Fiji. They don't need to panic this much. They're only behind by 11. And I understand that they're trying to make something happen, but they don't need to play so frantically. The game is still in the balance. They don't need to throw so much caution to the wind here, is what I'm saying. Fiji will have the scrum feed. 48 minutes, 39 seconds gone. Fiji with the scrum feed. They're in the attacking zone. .22 out from the English line. Scrum resets. We're willing them on here. .21 points to 10 at the moment. Don't forget, Waste of Water Sports coming up after this game. France versus the Springboks. Quarterfinal number 4. Fiji win the scrum. They release it. Flat pass. Space almost opens up. They've got to get numbers here to the ruck. It spills out the side, and England come away with it through Laws. Fiji just couldn't get numbers there. And England secure possession. Setting up another ruck here, deep inside their own territory. England waiting for the opportunity to clear. Mitchell now controls it at the back. Here comes the box kick. Plenty of distance on this one. Up towards halfway. There's still a shot here, Fiji. Well, the first 10 minutes of the second half done and dusted. And Fiji have held on. They're starting to get a little bit frantic, but the longer this score remains, England will start to ask some questions of themselves as well. Fiji win the line out. Oh, England have the ball. Itoje has stolen it, and that's a big turnover. Box kick now, clearing up into Fiji's half. Not a lot of distance. But they make the mistake, Fiji. And now, under knock-on advantage. Space to burn to the right, but Farrell cuts it back in field. Setting up another ruck. Counter ruck is good here from Fiji, although it spills out the front. And England come away with it again. The kick in behind the line. It sits up at the back. And into touch go Fiji. England will have the line-out throw. Oh dear, it's just starting to crumble here for the Fijians. The pressure is on, and they're not responding. England with the line out throw on the right-hand edge of the field. 15 out from the line. A try wins it, in my opinion. A try seals it. They go to the middle. Released to Farrell. Inside pass to Daly. 10 out. Setting up another ruck. Genge doing the hard yards. 5 out from the line now, England. Stacked to the blind side. The ball spills free. And Fiji tow it through, but they're called for offside. They'll take the 3 here, surely, England. Right out in front of the posts. Surely they take the 3 here. It's a gift. Puts it out to 2 converted tries. And that is indeed the call. England about to extend their lead to 2 converted tries. We thought Fiji were away there. Right beside the posts, about 10 metres out. This is an absolute gimme for Owen Farrell. 24 points to 10 incoming. No mistake. And England, they've now got this game by the scruff of the neck. $24 points to 10. 2 converted tries the difference. And they can just choke Fiji out of this game now. Control territory. From the kickoff, taken at the back by Laws. Just setting up the ruck outside their 22. Mitchell controls the ball. Box kick. It's gone high, but not a lot of distance. Falls for England though, and they keep possession. Now Farrell spreads it wide. They've got numbers 2-on-1 here on the right-hand edge. But Fiji, they slide across and shut it down. They're in over the top of this ball now, but it's fed back by England. They maintain possession on halfway. Big defense in midfield. Fiji driving, trying to counter ruck. Nothing doing. And it's back to Farrell to clear. He puts it high. The kick chase is good. Pressure on at the back. And it's over the sideline. Who's it off? Is it off Fiji? Substitute called. Still waiting to see who gets the line out throw. Let's have a look. Up and contested, and that's off Fiji. That looks to be off Fiji. This will be England throw into the line out. And they've started. They've just started the choke. They can just grind this game out now. Although it's called, the TMO's intervened. And it's deemed to be touched. And Fiji will get the throw. I think it's inconsequential, really, to England. They'll keep Fiji stuck down here. They don't compete with the line out. They just sack it immediately before the rolling maul gets formed. Great work from Otoji. .55.5 minutes gone. There's still time enough. I just don't know if the Flying Fijians have the energy to overcome this 2 converted try deficit. Box kick. Back down into England territory. Pressure on the kick receipt. But doing well is Elliot Daly. Gets the pass away as well. And now Marcus Smith at the back is under the pump. Beats the first tackle. Goes to ground. 22 out from their own line here. England. They'll look to set up a box kick clearance, I dare say. That's all they need to do now. Mitchell. Organising the troops. Yep, give me more feet to play with. Box kick. There it is. It's all they need to do now. Just force Fiji to play from their own end. Force them to come back at them. Huge, risky cutout pass. Dangerously close to the sideline here, Fiji, as they go back towards the halfway line. Now they spread it wide to the left. Cutting back in field. Radradra beats one. It's released back to Radradra. Cutout pass over the top. Needs a kind bounce. They get it. And Fiji march forward. A little bit of space opened up. But a penalty now to England. The obstruction play. The crisscross. And it will be England ball. The Fijian heads are just starting to drop a little bit. They've given it their all, but we're now approaching that 60-minute mark where I predicted that they would start to fall apart and things would open up for England. And unfortunately, this is one situation where I really did not want to be right, but unfortunately, this second half at the moment is playing out exactly as I predicted it to. And Farrell will step up and have another shot here, and this will just well and truly, in my opinion, put the game beyond Fiji. 27 points to 10 will put this game well and truly out of reach with just over 20 minutes to go, I'm afraid. They put up a valiant effort, though. The Fijians can be very proud of their tournament. There is time left. I just don't think they have the energy. I don't mean to be disrespectful by writing them off so early with 20 minutes to go, but I just don't think they have the energy. Farrell, it's fallen short under the crossbar, and Fiji now return it. They're given a lifeline here, Fiji. Farrell did not have the distance. It falls desperately under the crossbar. And England win the turnover. They just don't have the energy left here, Fiji. But they're over the top of this one. Viliami Mata. And it's a penalty. Oh, and it's exploding here. Oh, and he's in a bit of trouble now. Lomani Botia is in a little bit of trouble here. He sort of wildly flung his arm out, and if it's made contact with the face of the English player, it could be deemed an attack by the TMO. Got to be very, very careful there with stuff like that. They had the penalty. Do not get it overturned. Oh, he's just shoved him in the face. Open hand shoved to the face. They kiss and make up and we play on. 59 minutes gone. Penalty to Fiji. They thump it upfield. Great kick into touch. And they will have the line-out throw here, Fiji, just outside the English 22. They look like they're completely out on their feet here, the Fijians. They go over the top of the line-out, right down the back into midfield. Can they make something happen here, Fiji? To the left they go. Drawing in English defenders, going through the phases. There is a big unit there. Dogue it is, Masaki Dogue. Now, to the right, they go. England defence holds firm. The ball spills forward, and it's a knock-on. And England have held on there. You feel like that was the last throw of the dice for Fiji. England have just raised the bar ever so slightly here. Fiji struggling to go with them. 20 minutes to go. They need something to happen. It all starts with a big scrum here. How are we feeling, chat room? Do we give them any hope at all? Fiji, can they do it? Can they produce a miracle? It all starts here with this scrum. "60 minutes gone. A quarter of the game remaining. I just don't think they have the energy. That's the problem. There's plenty of time, and the difference is not insurmountable. I just don't think they have the energy to do it, Fiji. They threw so much into that opening quarter that I just don't think they have anything left. Big scrum here, though. Danny Cares on the field for England, the veteran. And it's a solid base there from England. Although Fiji get the drive in, the scrum wheels. It spills out the back, but it's a penalty to the England side. Fiji called for the wheel. And that was a big scrum that holds firm. Farrell clears it up over halfway. They're all the way back down their own end now, Fiji. You just get that sinking feeling that the fairy tale is over. Line out throw here for England. George to the back. Otoji comes down with it. Penalty to Fiji. Obstruction penalty. They're still in it. Penalty on halfway from the line out. The kick into touch, not huge distance found. From halfway, you would expect the penalty kick to go into the 22. Short line out. They go to the middle and tap it back. It bounces awkwardly for Fiji, but they maintain possession. 62.5 minutes gone. 14 points the difference. 2 converted tries. That's the order of the day. They stay on the blind side. Out to the left. Going through the phases in midfield here. Just one out stuff. Fiji. Lined up to the right. Out the back to Radradra. Dummies. Puts the cutout pass over the top. The double pump into space. They're 15 out now on the right-hand edge. Back into midfield they go. Keeping the ball alive. Penalty advantage. This is what they needed. Numbers to burn out to the left. Radradra fires the cutout pass. Put the head down and go, son. 5 out from the line. Fiji still under penalty advantage and straight through the middle to score. Straight through the middle goes Ravai, and that's a try. And Fiji just will not go away. 24-15, kick to come. 63.5 minutes to go. And that will send chills up the spine of England. They'll start to shake a little bit. A big conversion incoming. Fiji are back. They just won't die. That is a huge try. The crash ball for Penny Ravai. And Fiji are back. Huge conversion here. About 10 out to the left of the post. Massive kick at goal. Oh, he's hooked it left, although it holds its line and it's converted. 24-17. One converted try in it. 16 minutes to go. It's game back on. As they say, do not go anywhere, folks. Fiji have created game back on here out of nowhere. The problem is they've got to now get all the way back down the other end of the field and do that again. Can they? Farrell gets us back underway. Fiji control possession of the back. Radradra gets through. Radradra beats one, beats two. Going up to halfway. Radradra over the top of a third defender. Front foot ball here, Fiji. Penalty advantage incoming. A chip and chase. And they will get the penalty right out in front. Oh, take the three. There's so much time left. There is plenty of time left in this game. Take the 3 points. Make it a 4-point ball game. Where has this come from? The Fijians were absolutely out on their feet. They were completely gone. I'd written them off, and they have just found a second wind. Out of absolutely nowhere, here come the flying Fijians. Semi Radradra, a break from the kickoff, beating 3 defenders, and they are well within kicking range here for this 3-pointer. It could be a 4-point ball game. Strap yourselves in. Oh, dear God, what's happened? 67 minutes gone, and Fiji want more. Out the back it goes, cut out pass. They've been having some success with that. But this time, England, the defence holds firm. Rebounded off the post and back into play. The penalty goal, but Fiji come away with it. Marla's in over the top of this, now off his feet. Fiji, they're offside here everywhere. England, it's knocked backwards by Fiji though. They've lost ground. Fiji lose ground. 12 minutes to go. Penalty advantage again. Radradra with the goose step. Gets the offload away. They're straight through. Support inside. And that's a try for Botitu. Fiji are back. This game is about to be all level with 11 minutes to go. My God. Fiji are on the verge of an absolute miracle comeback here. They've just refused to go away. They looked absolutely dead on their feet about 15 minutes ago. And suddenly, on the back of some semi-Radradra magic, this game is about to be tied. Oh, no, this one's coming back. This one's going to get taken off them. No, the TMO's intervening. Don't tell me. Stay out of this, TMO. You just keep yourself right out of this. Hurry up and kick the conversion. Come on. They cannot get involved in this. They cannot take that away from them. 24-22, kick to come. It might have been an absolute godsend, that missed conversion. Oh, it's over, and we're all square. 24 all, 11 minutes to go. Can you believe it? Crazy scenes here. 24 points all. Fiji take the kickoff. Now the pressure is on. Both teams will be feeling the pinch. Fiji secure it at the back. Samasoni Loloe. Go Fiji. The clearing kick is up to halfway. England come down with it. Smith, dummies, tries to go on his own. He's taken down. They're just inside Fiji's half a play here. England, they've gone for the intercept, Fiji, and that opens up a gap for Laws. They shut it down. Fiji counter-rucking, scrambling for this ball. England have it. Pick and go, and space opens up now for Ben Earl. They're close here. England. 2-on-1 out the left. Taulagi goes on his own. They're 2 meters out from the line here, England. 10 minutes to play. Fiji desperately need to hold on here. Mala into contact. Oh, it's a sloppy pass, but Laws brings it away. They're 2 meters out from the line here, England. Now they've got numbers. Smith steps back in field, is taken down. Fiji try to get over the top of it. They can't. 9 phases now for England. Attacking Fiji's line. The defense holds firm for now. Itoje puts the head down. They don't commit to the ruck. It's back for a drop goal. Farrell with the drop goal. Over it goes. And England reclaim the lead. 27-24. Farrell takes the drop goal. 8.5 minutes to go. And 3 points for England. 27-24. Fiji will surely go deep with this kickoff and try and force a penalty. And then a big decision to be made if that should eventuate. Do they go for the try? Because the penalty goals haven't exactly been going well for them. Let's be honest. You got Shreked over on Twitch says, another day, another tackle failed by Owen Farrell. Well, very lucky for England and Owen Farrell that he can kick drop goals, huh? (27-24). Fiji, by the way, have scored 3 tries to 2. That's worth mentioning. Fiji have scored 3 tries to 2. The kickoff is dangerously close to the sideline. Courtney Laws takes it over, and Fiji will win the line-out throw here. Courtney Laws thought it was going out on the full, left it to the last possible moment to catch it, and he puts a foot on the sideline, and that is a huge result for Fiji. Big line-out here. 6.5 minutes to go. A line-out, 22 out from the English line. This one is far from over yet. Oh, down the hatch, mate. Down the hatch. Oh, this is such a massive line-out throw. Pressure is on everywhere, all over the park. They go to the middle. Fiji claim it and lose it forward. Fiji have lost it forward. Oh, that was a messy line-out. The execution in the clutch moments has just let Fiji down tonight. They had the ball. They had it. It was in their grasp. England have still got to win this scrum, though. 73 minutes gone. 3 points the difference. We have had another blockbuster of a quarterfinal. No matter what happens from here on in, we have witnessed another thrilling game of rugby. Another game that's gone down to the wire in the last 10 minutes. Big scrum here. Inside England's 22. They have the feed. It holds firm. It collapses. Scrum collapses. And it's a reset. It's a reset. Referee Reynolds did not want to make a call there. And the reset. "74 minutes gone. Pressure of the highest order. England with the 3-point lead. Scrum resets. "74.5 gone. They bind. The scrum sets. It's solid. It's firm. The ball's out the back for England. They have possession. Fiji swoop in. But England control the ball at the back of the ruck. Setting up another phase. Where's the box kick? Denny Kerr controlling the troops here. 5 minutes to go. Here comes the box kick. Kerr at the back. Not a lot of distance on it. The pressure is not off yet. The pressure's not off yet. 5 minutes to go. Fiji with the line-out throw. About 25 metres out from the line. The opportunity is still there. 4-man line-out again. It makes it very obvious where this ball's going. Itoje gets up, but Fiji win the line-out ball. That's half the battle done right there. Forming the ruck in midfield, getting in behind the line, but the offload is stolen by England, and now racing away to win the game. Scrambling defence. They can't bring him down, but he falls just short of the line. Penalty advantage, and that's the ball game. That will be the game. Fiji just lacking the execution in the clutch moments. And a gift 3 points here out in front for Owen Farrell and England to extend their lead. What a valiant effort from the Fijians, though. They can hold their heads high. They put in such an immense effort tonight, and they can hold their heads high. But it looks like they're going to fall desperately short. They've done just enough here, England. Just enough. "77 minutes gone. To open up a 6-point lead, Farrell is going to take all of these 26 seconds on the shot clock. Every single second. Over it goes. England lead 30 points to 24. Just over a minute to go. Or 77.5. 2.5 minutes to go. Fiji just need to smack this one deep. Try and get the ball back. Oh, it's been knocked on by Itoje, and Fiji have the ball. Fiji will get the ball. They will get one last crack. Itoje knocks the ball on from the kickoff, and they will get one last chance here. Mr. Ed's dead. Ahoy. How are you doing, mate? One last chance here for the Flying Fijians. 2 minutes to play. 6 points the difference. They need a converted try. Pressure cooker of a game. It's been absolutely amazing. Every quarterfinal so far has lived up to expectations. 1 minute and a half to go. Fiji with the scrum feed. They bind. They set. Fiji. Feed. The scrum is solid. The scrum, a big drive here from England. The front rows pop up. The ball spills out. And the referee says we'll reset. "79 minutes gone. The scrum reset. Just chewing up more time on the clock. Six points the difference. 79 minutes, 24 gone. This will be the last sequence of regulation time. Fiji need to try and sucker a penalty here. If they can sucker a scrum penalty, they can put it into touch and try and set up a rolling more for the chance to win the game. But this is it. 10 seconds to go. The scrum sets. England go straight down in the middle. We're going to reset again here with 9 seconds left. This is it. The game could come down to this scrum. If Fiji win it, they have a chance. If England win it, it's over. 2 seconds left of regulation time. 6 points the difference. They crouch. Huge moment in the game here. Massive. They bind. They set. Big shunt here from England. Fiji going backwards. Need to get that ball out, and they do. In midfield. Beating the first up defence. They have the ball here. Fiji. England get through. Rip the ball out. It's loose at the back. They maintain possession, though, for another phase. Fiji. They're just trying to draw a penalty advantage here. Something. Anything to work with. England not committing troops to the ruck. They understand the situation here, England. Fiji. Phase 6. Radradra finds some space out to the left. Over to the substitute. Nowhere to go. England try to drive over the top this time. But Fiji secure it for a 7th phase. Viliami Mata has had a solid game. Oh, going back the opposite direction. Running away from his support there. Risky play. But again, England don't commit. Radradra now. Cut out pass across the face of the defence. England can get in and attack this ball. Fiji do well to get numbers there and secure possession. 10 phases. 1 out ball. Solid defence from England. They're losing ground here, Fiji. They're almost back to the halfway line. Now the cutout pass. There's space. There's space out wide. Back in field they go. Not wanting to take too many chances. So not making a lot of meters. They want a penalty advantage. They might get it there, not rolling away. Just away in the nick of time. England doing exactly what they need to do. Not committing numbers to the ruck, just defending. And that's a loose pass out the back. It sits up. They're all the way back in there. This is knocked on, and that'll be the game. The knock on. Is it going to be called a deliberate knockdown? It could be called a deliberate knockdown. We need to have a look here. This could be a deliberate knockdown, and this keeps the game alive. Otherwise, it's all over. If it is just a straight knock-on, that's the end of the match. We're looking for a deliberate knock-on. This one's not quite done yet. They lost so much ground, though, is the problem for Fiji. They lost so much ground. And Owen Farrell has slapped the hand out Farrell, and that is a deliberate knock-on to me. I think he's in the process of trying to make the tackle. I just want to see this game continue. I think the tackle is incidental, and he's actually made a play at the ball there, Farrell. Deliberate knockdown, yes. We play on. We play on. This one is not over yet. Owen Farrell cannot believe it, but it looks like this game's going to continue. Penalty to Fiji. The problem is they lost so much ground. This penalty is 10 meters inside their own half. Not really an opportunity here to put this into touch and attack with a rolling maul. The line-out will be just in England's side of halfway. And that was the problem. They got what they needed, the penalty. Unfortunately, they just lost so much yardage. And England get up and contest. It's sloppy at the back of the line-out. Fiji come down with it, though. We reset. We go again. 5 minutes. 5 minutes into overtime. Fiji have the ball on halfway. They will look to get another penalty advantage here. Try and get themselves closer to the line. England are just going to defend and not commit numbers. Just try and hold firm and not commit. Laws with hands in there. Laws has got hands in the ruck, and Courtney Laws wins the turnover and the game for England. They have held on. The fairy tale comes to an end for Fiji. The fairy tale is over. Heartbreak for the Fijians. But they can hold their heads high. An immense effort. An absolutely immense effort. $30 points to 24. The thing about it, though, that we have to point out, and this is well worth pointing out, in that 30 points to 24 scoreline, in that 30 points to 24 scoreline, it's worth pointing out Fiji scored 3 tries to England's 2. 3 tries to 2 in favour of Fiji. And they have fallen short here on the back of 5 penalty goals to Owen Farrell. 5 penalty goals and a drop goal has seen England through. But Fiji can hold their heads high. 3 tries to 2 in a losing effort. Desperately close. They never gave up. They never went away. They gave it their all. And they've fallen just short at the end. What a remarkable game of rugby. What a remarkable effort from Fiji. It's been an impressive tournament from them. England roll on. England await the winner of the game coming up in a couple of hours between France and the Springboks. We'll be covering the action here on the Wasted World of Sports for you. France versus South Africa coming up next. Fiji, hold your heads high. You did your nation proud. Not just throughout this whole tournament, but tonight. 3 tries to 2. Probably justification, an argument to be made that you deserved to win. But England, look, penalties are part of the game, and if you give them away, you get punished. And England have done just enough to hold on and take victory here tonight. But a remarkable display. Fiji, they're on the rise. They're living up to expectations and exceeding them. And it's been a fabulous World Cup for the Flying Fijians. And I think a round of applause is in order. Great effort, great tournament for them. England sneak home with the victory here tonight. They are the 3rd team through to the Rugby World Cup semi-finals. We'll catch you here in a couple of hours' time for France versus the Springboks from South Africa, the last of the Rugby World Cup quarterfinals. Thank you so much for your company for this one, as always. Very much appreciate it. And we'll see you in a couple of hours for the last of the quarterfinals. Until then, cheers.